The Oracle Report for Monday, February 18th, 2019. The moon is in Leo. We are currently in the gibbous moon phase. The keywords are trust, process, and analyze. The Sabian symbol for the solar lunar month is 16 Aquarius, a big businessman at his desk, which is about leading ourselves and solving. The Sabian symbol for the solar lunar year is 27 Aries. Through imagination, a lost opportunity is regained. This is about returning to truth and returning to true self. Wise Owls, we have multiple astrological events happening as we move into the full moon tomorrow, February 19th, at 10:54 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 7:54 Pacific Daylight Time. So let's get in the know. Number 1, Chiron re-enters Aries as Mars conjuncts the Chiron point. Holy Chiron, Batman! This is some massive Chiron energy that is going to teach us something important throughout the full moon phase, but primarily today and tomorrow. So we want to be watchful and mindful even more than we normally would. The heavenly energies teach us via the subtle curriculum and schedule of astrology. The timing of this lesson is quite special. This is because it is happening alongside several significant astrological aspects. Chiron is leaving Pisces and changing signs as it moves into Aries. That's a big deal. Anytime an outer planet changes signs, it's a big deal. It causes tremendous shifts in energy related to the planet and the sign. Chiron is leaving the end of the zodiac in Pisces and beginning a new cycle as it starts over in Aries. Chiron is our inner warrior. It represents self-mastery. The energy teaches us via experience. We live its lessons. Usually the lessons are hard-won, but when we know forever. Chiron also frees us from our suffering. Chiron in Pisces effectively doubled the suffering. Now, Chiron in Aries takes that suffering and what we have learned and fires it up. It burns away what is no longer needed and takes the purest forms forward. Chiron in Aries produces treasures and then moves them into perfect place. With perfect timing to double the effects, Chiron moves into Aries just as Mars, the ruler of Aries, makes conjunction with the Chiron point, which is the degree in the sky where Chiron was located when it was discovered. This degree, for Taurus, encapsulates all of Chiron's themes, which are myriad, many more than any other planet. Among other things, Chiron rules healing, alternative healing, systems and currents of the body, the arts of war, Renaissance people, medicine and medicinal herbs, alchemy, bards, hands, the healing power of the hands, teachers and teachers of teachers, inventors and inventions, gymnastics, Jedi, Virgo, pain and suffering, suicide, self-sabotage, the hero's journey, and the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. The double Chiron energy is one of the main reasons that makes today so very powerful and such a good opportunity for fresh starts or regained opportunities. We could say it is the return of the inner warrior. A note, energetics from 1969 will repeat in various ways over the next year. 2. The last day of the Sun in Aquarius. The Sun spends its last day in the sign of Aquarius, ending its amplification of the Black Moon in Aquarius. Yay! This is happening while the moon is in Aquarius's opposite sign of Leo. So we have a black moon day, a day when people tend toward projection of their own perceived weaknesses, feelings of powerlessness, and fears about changes. It's a day when we need to think before we speak And it's a day to overcome feeling victimized by others, circumstances, and life. A note, it's a super black moon day for those people with the Sun, Chiron, or black moon in Leo or Aquarius, but a tremendous relief is on the way with the Sun leaving Aquarius. Remember, you are undergoing a major rebirth, which comes with growing pains, but which always leads to what is better for us. We are already engaging the power of Chiron and the return of the inner warrior, but we also have other energetics in place to overcome the feeling of powerless victim. 3. Five Dog in the Solkin. It's Five Dog, the day of the underdog. Five is love, and dog is our loyal companion and guide. Five Dog tends to upset the balance of power where imbalances of power are in effect. Emotional meltdowns can occur. Ultimately, this energy wants to affect change through love. Bob Marley was Five Dog. How fitting that the Sun is at the last degree of Aquarius with the Sabian symbol of moonlit fields, once Babylon, are blooming white. Bob Marley wrote, Babylon's system is the vampire, which to me is empire, and look what is happening to empire. Light is overtaking the Babylonian system of vampire empire. 4. Jupiter exact trine Eris point. Mighty Jupiter brings us more dog energy as it discharges 21 Sagittarius, a child and a dog, wearing borrowed eyeglasses. Under this energetic, points of view are changed. We regain a sense of wonderment and fun. We aim for clarity, and innocence prevails. These themes are manifest under the broader context of the Eris point, 21 degrees of Aries, the degree in the sky where the planet Eris was discovered. Eris is the twin sister to Mars, and we know we have Mars in effect today, and both are battlefield energies. Eris seeks to rectify chaos and strife, to bring balance to the force, if you will. Jupiter can take things to the extreme, so we want to, again, think before speaking and plan before tackling Goliath. Ultimately, truth wins out when Jupiter and Eris energy are together. 5. Venus conjunct Saturn. More energy for truthiness comes to us courtesy of Venus and Saturn. These two can at first come off with major power and control struggles, especially in romantic relationships and money and markets. The conjunction is occurring at 17 Capricorn and the Sabian symbol energetic of a girl surreptitiously bathing in the nude, which reveals many things. Many things will come to light during the remainder of this month, because this aspect is happening with the full moon and will therefore play out over the rest of the cycle. Things that people have been getting away with will come to an end. A note, Saturn in Capricorn is wreaking havoc with dental issues and working dental staff quite hard, so take care of things sooner rather than later if you're having problems with your teeth. 6. Mercury conjunct Neptune. Over the next 2 days, truth flows in ever greater abundance with Mercury, which is communications and messages, meeting up with Neptune, which is clear and unclear, all things that are clear and unclear, illusions, spiritual connection, and paradoxes. The conjunction is at 16 Pisces and the Sabian symbol of in a quiet moment, an individual experiences the flow of inspiration. This is also the degree of the Pisces lunar cycle, the next new moon, which begins on March 6th. Inspiration, an answer, is coming through information. Much of this will come through recognizing what we thought was true was not. Neptune has a way of showing this. Again, since this is happening with the full moon, it will play out over the remainder of the lunar cycle, and then again repeating next month. Situations, feelings, events, messages, and insights that are happening over the next 2 days are also particularly prophetic regarding what we have in store during March and up to the start of the astrological new year on April 5th. And 7. Full moon at 1 degree of Virgo. When the full moon arrives tomorrow, we have an influx of even more intensive energy to see truth in what has been an idealization, illusion, or deception. The full moon will happen at 1 Virgo in the energetic of, in a portrait, the best of a man's features and traits are idealized. Who is the wizard behind the curtain? The remainder of the month isn't going to go well for him. It's just not a time when he can get away with deceptions and trying to divert our attention. There are just too many planets stacked against him. The planets are stacked with us. The return of the inner warrior brings a shift in the dynamics of the world. Little ones who are being born now are the spiritual warriors of the future who have come to ensure the maintenance of balance. Welcome to a new day dawning. Truth and love prevails. Prepare to watch the world change as Chiron begins its tour of Aries. Chiron is going to light it up. We are ready.